It's only one quarter left for the new year, and the resolutions which you set in January 2024, you might not have achieved it yet. In my case, I had written down my goals and few of them have been achieved. Few of them are still pending, but we still have 3 more months to work upon it. And when I shared it on Instagram, I got a huge response that please let us know what is this process, how are you doing it. So I was like, okay, let's make a video about it. Right from setting the goal and to planning and what mindset you need for all this. So let's get started with this video. Timestamps are down below, so feel free to switch through the part whatever you are interested in. First, set a goal. Most of us during New Year resolution or like in general, setting a goal is very important. Like, what do you want to achieve? When do you want to achieve? And why do you want to achieve? The reason it's important because let's be honest. If you don't know what you are working towards, will you work for it? No, right? So that's why you need to understand what are you looking forward to. So for example, I wanted to learn swimming, but then the next thing is, why do you want to learn swimming? For me, I had fear of water, but then I was like, okay, I need to learn swimming because during summers I went to a beach and I couldn't swim. Everyone was floating around and I was just standing there in the ocean. I was like, dude, this I want to have this experience of floating around, and that was my strong why, which motivated me to overcome that fear of water, to learn to swim. Let's say on New Year, 1st January, all the motivation kicks in. Everyone is doing, yeah, new resolution, new goal, everything. But throughout the course, throughout the year, that motivation will fade away. The only thing which will keep you motivated is your strong why. Why do you want to achieve it? By when you want to do it, as again a new, like I can say, yeah, I want to learn to swim, but maybe whenever. I'll just not take any steps about it. So you need to put a deadline on it. Let's say I need to learn to swim in 3 months. That's the deadline. And now you have to figure it out how to do it. If you really want to do this, grab a pen and paper. First of all, complete this, what you want to achieve, by when you want to do it, and why you want to do it. You also need to understand what will happen if this particular goal of yours is not done. Let's say you don't learn swimming, what are the consequences? For me, it was like, yeah, next summer or 2 months down the line when the summers will hit again, I won't be able to join them. I will be still in the same position, but this time I wanted to enjoy. So I was like, yeah, so hence that's 3 months, that's the reason, and all that. So go ahead, write the cause, why do you want to do it, and what will happen if you're not achieving the goal. Now let's move to the next part. You might have written down, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 goals, materialistic goals and everything, which is not a problem. Okay, you have 12 hours, you have 4 goals to achieve, so you're putting 3 hours each, and that takes up all the space. But for example, let's see, you have 12 hours. I'm considering all the less 12 hours like sleep and all the routine and chores and everything, and considering that you're not working, but then if you're working, then that is also reduced down to maybe 2 to 3 hours. Then you have to act very smartly, like where do you want to achieve, what goal do you want to put this hours towards. So let's say you have 3 hours and you have 3 hours and you have 6 goals, so like each goal will get just 30 minutes. Let's think about it. If you allocate those 3 hours to just one goal, imagine the level, the quicker you will achieve that goal, and then go on the next one, then go on the next one, bam 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 bam, right? And even internally you will feel so happy about it, like, okay, yeah, 3 goals have been done. So you'll keep on pushing, like, okay, let's go for the 4th, let's go for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I understand, like, okay, there are few things which you need to focus on, hence I recommend only have like 5 is the maximum. You can't go beyond 5. Optimum will be 3 to 4, and you can divide these goals into various aspects of life can be divided into 3 parts. First is your health, which is very important. So you can have a goal related to that, maybe hitting a gym 4 times a week or 5 times a week, or doing a hobby like doing a running 10k run or jog every single day, something like that. That could be a goal related to health. Then second is your work or business. You can have a goal related to your work and business. So let's say, for example, you are someone like me who is doing a part-time as well as who is shooting these videos. So your goal can be 9 to 5, like upskill yourself or get a salary hike or something like that. And your 5 to 9, the other goal would be growing this YouTube channel, posting every single week, being consistent. That could be your second goal. Then the third is relationships. And when I say relationships, it's not only about your boyfriend or girlfriend, it's also about your family, your friends, your closed ones. The goal can be I will video call them because since I'm living abroad, I'll video call my parents every single day. Have one goal in each section. And in all, 3 to 4 goals is the optimal, but feel free if you want to add more, go for it. As I said, you have limited time, just go step by step, step by step. Third thing is manifestation. Maybe you might not believe in it or whatever is that, but at least believe in yourself that okay, this whatever goal you have set, whatever time frame or deadline you have set, you will achieve it. Just believe in that and work towards it. Manifestation is not about just I wrote down the goal and it will manifest itself. No, it's just subconsciously we need to fit in our minds that okay, I am believing that this thing will happen, but I also have to put on efforts towards it. That's the misconception about manifestation. I hope it has cleared now. The second thing is avoid negative talks. First of all, don't share these goals with anyone else because you might not know. Maybe they'll be like, bro, you're just a stupid person. Like, how do you think you can get a salary hike in like 3 months? Are you crazy or what? Well, you might have a very good friend circle, very good supportive people in your life who will support you, but you never know, right? So just keep it to yourself. Avoid negative thoughts, even negative self doubts that oh, will this happen, is it realistic, or how will this happen? See, if not, if even if the goal is not met, at least you put 50% efforts, right? Let's say 3 months you didn't get a salary hike, but at least you built a good LinkedIn profile, you built a good resume, you applied to few companies, you got few inbound leads, or you made networking, right? That will compound in the later part. Maybe 3 months it didn't happen, but you are still okay. You're like, okay, deadline is passed, but I'll still keep adding the efforts, and in the 4th month you're seeing results. That's how this works. You have to keep putting efforts. Shift that mindset from will it happen to when it happens. So for example, will I get 1,000 subscribers? Just change it to when I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll do Instagram as well, I'll be more consistent, I'll get an editor. So plan like this. I'll put a b-roll here and show my sketch which I was doing when I started the channel in I started in January, but then in July I was like writing things down, okay, what I want from the channel. And trust me, it was like 300 views, 300 subscribers around that time, 200, 300, and now it's 1400. Seriously, like it works, guys. Believe in yourself. Just avoid the negative thoughts and just believe in yourself. With the manifestation or anything which you are asking, you will always be tested first to get the output. Like, are you ready to get 1,000 subscribers? Are you ready to put in the efforts required to get the 1,000 and maintain those 1,000 subscribers? So I'll just share a quick story about it. In January when I started this channel, I was like, okay, my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers and eventually 2 million. And to achieve this goal, I will post one single video every week. And okay, it was January, new year, new phone, everything new, resources new. So I was like pretty motivated. Yeah, ho jayega, it will happen. And then eventually the motivation just dropped in March due to some personal things. March, April was a bit dicey as well. But then it was kind of like my test. I wasn't feeling good to create content or do anything, but I was like, okay, I had promised myself that I will post. So I kept posting at least a reel. Okay, I couldn't do the full length video, but I still shot a reel and posted about it. I was like, yeah, that still counts. I'm being consistent. I'm posting every single week. And trust me, just after that, from May onwards, I was 200 subscribers, as I mentioned. May, June, July, like that period, I was like 200, 250 subscribers. And after that, it just blew up like 1400, 14 freaking 100. I believe that that was my test, which was like, okay, are you capable to handle and sustain this? Are you willing? Are you ready to put that effort? And then I'll show you the results. So I was there. I was like sick and personal things going on, but still I stayed consistent and proved that yeah, I'm ready for this. And that's happened. Sometimes you will get tested, but just hang on there. This is all mindset. Now we need to take actions. Let's say your goal is to 2x your salary, for example. How would you do that? Anything under the sun is not new. There would be someone who had done it and would be teaching about it. So go find those courses, go find the mentors of some institute where the guy is working in a big company where you want to work. So you can just do the networking, learn from the creators, learn from the courses. I know courses is kind of like a Like finding the OG course is very difficult because everyone is now selling courses, but trust me, there are few good courses, and I took few for the YouTube thing, and it is really working out well. Okay, if you're a student, you might not have the funds, or there would be some financial issues, then you have YouTube, free resource. Go for that. If you are someone who is into tech, then there is this website called roadmap.sh where you can go and find out the roadmap. There are tons of resources. Just be brave and do it. Now everything is done theoretically on the paper, everything is there. Now start putting in the efforts, because even 20 minutes a day in a whole year, it's a lot. It's around 120 hours. Let's consider you did you watch Netflix and you were busy, you're sick, life happens. Still you're like putting 100 hours, or let's say even 50 hours. If you're putting 50 hours towards something, dude, trust me, it will be really good. And the other thing is, just show up daily, no matter what. When I hit 1000, like few of my friends who are also trying to create content, they just ask me like, bro, how do you do YouTube? How do you get to 1K? I was like, just show up every single day, show up every single week, post every single week. Let's say there are two people. One is way smarter than you, you are a little bit average. This guy doesn't put any effort, is like, oh, randomly is doing, not doing. But you are on the flip side, you are showing up daily, you're posting content daily. Even the YouTube algorithm will be like, oh, this guy is posting every single day. The YouTube will bet on you compared rather than the other guy. So just be consistent. Maybe this example is not relevant for you, but it's the essence of this is just stay consistent, be consistent, and no matter what, show up daily. I'll just close this video by saying this last point: go all in, work in sprint. So for example, you're working, you have 4 goals. Let's say it's getting 75, get like, for me it's getting pumped up. uh so like getting pumped up, so that would be like 3 months. So like full focus on diet, full focus on gym. Okay, there would be 1 or 2 cheat days. Okay, life happens, that's fine. Someone's birthday, someone's party, that's fine. Just don't miss the streak more than 2 days. Go all in, and after 3 months, you'll yourself believe the self confidence, the confidence you have gained by promising yourself and achieving and keeping that promise. It is liberating, and that will lead you to achieve the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, all the goals in your life. By the way, if by any chance you're watching this video before 6th of October, I'm conducting a live webinar where I'll be talking about goal setting. If you have any questions, we'll help you out in what, like, how to narrow down your number of goals. Let's say you have 10-15 goals, then how you can select the 4 main goals and how to work about it, because we are in the last quarter of this year. So it will be really cool to have all the like-minded people who are working on their goals. And hopefully in January we'll be having another live webinar where everyone would have achieved their goals. So it will be really cool. The link is in the description. Sign up for that webinar and see you in the webinar.